In a massive mid-air safety breach, a pilot of Jet Airways who was training others in the Delhi-Leh sector was taking selfies during a critical stage of the flight in the hilly terrain. This despite the Dgca rule that says no photography was permitted inside the cockpit, irrespective of whether the aircraft was flying or on ground. Lawyer Naveen Chomal, in fact, has written a complaint to the Dgca regarding this, demanding a time-bound inquiry and stern action against the trainer pilot. The airline said that they have initiated an investigation and are mulling strict penalty. Hina, in fact, is in the news bit on the story. Hina, first give us more details of exactly what happened. So mid-air, this pilot who was training others actually decided to take selfies. That is extremely shocking that something of this sort was allowed or happened inside the cockpit. And number two, he was jeopardizing not only his security, but the security of other pilots that he was training there.
Well, that's right, Megha, and that is the reason why we are saying that here in this case there were multiple violations. Currently, only one violation has been identified, which is that these pilots were taking selfies while they were flying in a very, very critical sector. They were actually flying from Leh to Delhi. This incident happened on 19th of April. There was one pilot, the trainer, who was training 3 other pilots of Jet Airways in a very critical sector. And look what was really happening. During this training session, they were happily clicking selfies. Now, this is putting at risk the lives of other pilots as well. Now, that's a major violation. And second, taking selfies in cockpit or taking any sort of pictures inside the cockpit, inside the aircraft is completely prohibited by Dgca. It is a major violation of a rule of Dgca, and that's the reason why we are saying that this is actually putting the lives of other pilots also at risk. Now, I want to just focus on a couple of pictures here. These are the exclusive pictures that Times Now has access for our viewers, because this incident happened on 19th of April. Jet Airways has already grounded all 4 pilots pending investigation. Now we are being told that Dgca is also considering a very strict action against all of these, because if you look at this picture specifically, here there is a strap, here there is a strap, but there are these other 2 pilots who are not even wearing the harness belt, so they are not even protected. What if something goes wrong? The lives of these two pilots will be at risk. That's violation number 1. Second, they were flying in a very, very critical sector from Leh to Delhi. Just look at this picture now. This is mid-air. All this is happening mid-air, and you cannot be taking pictures. You cannot be seen standing like this. This is actually putting the lives of these own people at risk. Now, why it is critical, Megha, is because they are getting the training. And just look at this picture. I want just the director to go back to the previous picture, which will show us that all this was happening mid-air while they were flying. So the aircraft was not on the ground. It was actually mid-air that all this fun was. Just look at this picture. So it is in operation. The aircraft is in air, and that is when these pictures are being taken. This is a complete violation of the Dgca norms, and tomorrow when they are flying with passengers, perhaps they can have this kind of a careless attitude as well. That's why our sources in Dgca tell us that there needs to be a strict action against these pilots. Jet has already initiated that. Dgca are likely to announce their decision as well very soon.